Hello, everybody. It's Michelle here with Angel Souls. We're going to get into a message for this week. But first and foremost, happy holidays to everybody all over the world. We already had Christmas here by the time I'm recording this. It's been a hectic week. So this is the first time I've gotten to sit down and do this. But I also want to address something for my international clients. I think what we can do just to simplify things and to make sure everything is good, if you're outside of the United States and you want to get a reading with me, go to patreon.com/angelsouls, submit your payment there, and email me at angelsouls444@gmail.com and put in the subject line reading request, and I will go in and I will make sure you get your reading. Okay, I think that's going to be the best way to kind of cover international clients. Of course, if you're in the US, I know this complicates things and certainly it gives me way more than I have to say in a video. But like, if you are in the US, you go to angelsouls444.com to schedule your reading or to book your standard reading. And if you want a live reading, you just get in touch with me at angelsouls444@gmail.com. If this is too confusing and you're like, Michelle, what now? What do I do? Just email me. Just email me again. That's angelsouls444@gmail.com and we'll get you all set up. Okay. So don't worry. I'll figure it out on my end. And if you want to get some courses, visit gumroad.com/angelsouls. So there's all of that. I just wanted to give kind of the update around that. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. If any of you have been having nightmares, some very like troublesome dreams, very strange dreams. Some of you are having prophetic dreams, unfortunately. I was saying a long time ago that there would be like a 9/11 style event. Something was going down in December in New York City. Now, there wasn't a 9/11 style thing going on, but there were two significant, and I'll let you Google them. I'm not going to say them here in a video, but there were two very significant things that happened in New York in December. And I feel like there's just kind of more of that going on. Sorry, new phone. It was doing something over. Go ahead, leave the comment, right? New phone. It was doing something weird over here. Just to make sure everything's fine. We're all okay. All right. There could be more things like that going on in New York specifically. Now, this affects people around the world. It definitely gets people talking. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Besides all that, let's see what we have here. 7 of Gabriel. Okay, see, stand up for what you believe in. That goes into all of this, all the events that's going on. Have confidence, claim your personal power. And this can be really trying to stand your ground. This is really riding out the storm, but this is also fighting against something that people have become numb to. Okay. Are you the one that gets called negative, or you're like, this one I can't deal with anymore? Just me as a human. I didn't say I was perfect over here. No how. Okay. I showed up with 0 makeup today. 0. None of it. Okay. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but what I really cannot tolerate is when someone starts saying how they really feel. And you can hear them getting strong and they're setting boundaries and they're waking up and they're like, yeah, well, I'm just complaining. I never mind. Just ignore what I said. No. Complaining. I mean, some people do that just to get attention or they don't want to take accountability for their lives. But you speaking up and you having feelings is not you complaining. It's not you complaining. And I'm sure, a big example would be healthcare here in the United States, of some of the things that we've just been kind of trained to accept. Another example would be workplace situations. I've heard some stuff, okay, where I've experienced some stuff. And, you're not supposed to talk about it. You're not supposed to talk about it. Well, you're going to talk about it now. You're going to talk about it. Now, be careful with this. Every situation is different. You want to kind of just gauge, like, don't ignite somebody who's going to be crazy and like snap on you. You know what I'm saying? But this is saying, I'm not standing down anymore. Okay. Six of Raphael, we just want our peace back. We just want the potential of goodness. Like I know the potential of goodness implies that the goodness isn't already there, but think about when you're a kid, and the things that you get excited about because life is brand new to you at that point. But wanting to go back and feel that sense of wonder about what your life could be, being able to dream big. I wanted to be an astronaut. I'm an 80s kid. So it was all about space travel, and Space Camp was one of my favorite movies. But I also saw the Challenger incident on TV, So like there was all these things that was like dream big, but then there's a little dose of reality. But all in all, like you could be a ballerina if you wanted to be. When you're a kid, you can be anything you want to be, right? That's the feeling I'm getting here. And it's just like, it's a mix. It's a mix. It's sort of, like pushing back and saying, no, I don't want anything taking my happiness. I don't want anything disrupting my emotional state. I'm saying that in a weird way. I don't think that just made sense. But I don't want anything to take, like, I'm not talking to people who are like, you know what, you're killing my vibe. It's all about me, and you're not allowed to have feelings around me because you're killing my vibe. Those are the fake spiritual people. Don't buy their crystals. Okay? Embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindle relationships, children or childhood. I'll do it like that. That way it'll focus. But this with the 7 of Gabriel, this is what we're preserving. And that then brings in the case of being there for the children. And we're going to make sure we're creating a better world for our children. Revolution. It has revolution all over it. And what's so funny is I was trying to tell somebody this the other day, and this is not something I would normally talk about with this group of people, but I was having a moment, I guess, a moment of trust. And I was like, there's a feeling of revolution around all of these things. And the response was not positive. It was downplayed, not taken seriously. This is one of the big societal ills we have going on. When someone comes out and starts talking about things, you don't have to agree with them. But the immediate diminishment of, oh, come on, no, that's not, how do you know? You know what? If you're gonna come back at me, you, anybody, if someone's gonna come back at you and say, no, that's not it, then you better be able to prove why you say that. You see what I'm saying? So in this case, I'm having this conversation. This person kind of like had this reaction to me. And I remember just being so fed up and just being like, why do you think you have license to be rude? That's how conditioned people are. They think that they are automatically right just for being asleep. Because they're on the side of the societal conditioning. They're on the side of what you're supposed to say. You're reacting the way you're supposed to react. So you're not like one of the crazy people. Well, guess what? The crazy people are the ones who are in touch. The supposed crazy people are the ones who are in touch. Right? All right, let's see what we got here. Knight of Raphael. So what's that song? It's playing through my head. I Need a Hero. I don't know the rest of the... You know the song. I think it's from the 80s. I need a hero. I'm not going to sing it. Okay, anyway. Knight of Raphael. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. This is someone who's a little... I'm going to be the knight in shining armor coming to save everybody. And a warrior, but someone who kind of doesn't know what they're doing either. They don't have all the control that they say they do. Or they don't have all the power. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Yeah, okay. That could be for someone out there. That's the typical read of this card. But this in the context of everything else, we are protecting our children. We're protecting our happiness, our hearts. And we're saying we're not going to take the hurt anymore. We are not going to be violated anymore. And we want our prosperity. And we demand it now. We want things to be solid, Grounded, we want to be able to have a leisurely life again. See how these two are just hanging out here? And I don't know if you can tell there, but there are kids in the background. And there happen to be 2 children on this card, 2 children on the, what was that, the 6 of Raphael. Yeah, 6 of Raphael card. There's so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding, you say it, rich and rewarding family life. So you see what we're doing here? There, just initially, there was this feeling of we need to stand up and take care of business. Okay, that's this. We're going to fly above all of this. We're going to monitor the situation, and we're going to reclaim our power. I'm going to get one more card for this week. Okay. This is the Emperor. Now, this could indicate that we're fighting against a system or someone who represents the system. This is the boss. This is someone who's in an authoritative position. This could also be us taking back our power. I think it's a mix. I think it's a mix of us taking back our power over people who think that they're the emperor, but really it's the collective. They are the ones in power. All right. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation. That's the take home within this context here. Taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Now, what this could also indicate on a more personal level would be that you're taking charge of your own existence. You're making your own rules. You're falling in love with life and allowing yourself to be happy, taking the steps needed to be happy. But as always, we have to remember that all these experiences we're having for ourselves, it's on the backdrop of the collective. So I gave the collective background and then a little bit of what could be experienced for you. So this could be, if you're looking for a job, something comes up and it could be in a different place than what you're used to. So be ready for that. Someone could come out and be on your side and you're fighting for you and you didn't realize that that you had that ally. Now, this would be, if it's in a workplace, it's someone who's in middle management. It's the knight, okay? So this isn't the emperor. It's the knight. So it could be kind of working in cahoots and not going against the emperor necessarily, but, not taking this lying down and realizing you can be abundant and prosperous for yourself, okay? So again, if you're in the United States and you want to get a reading with me, go to angelsouls444.com. Those are my standard readings. Or email me at angelsouls444@gmail.com to schedule a live session. If you're outside of the U.S., just going to keep it inside or outside the U.S. Outside the U.S., just keep it simple. You can go to patreon.com/angelsouls, do a one-time payment. Email me at angelsouls444@gmail.com with your questions. We'll get it set up. If you forget all of that, just email me. We'll work it out. Just be careful if you're going to go to Patreon that you're not accidentally signing up for like a monthly subscription so that you get, charged for a reading every single month. Unless that's what you would like to do, then yeah, you can do that. But if you are going to sign up where you're getting charged for a reading every single month and you want me to deliver that every single month, add that into the email. That way I know it's not a mistake, because I'll see that and go, oops, just assume that you didn't mean to do that. Okay? We'll communicate with each other. So we are going to leave it there. I am sending you all so much love and take care.